sage burning. So we're going to be doing things a little different today. Okay. So I know we talked last night about the eclipse happening today. So I want to go a little deeper into it because it's not just the eclipse. Okay. So let's talk about this. So it's not just the eclipse, it's 6 planets, which is why I have them outlined here. Okay. Aligning at once. It's the peak of the most powerful meteor shower of the year, all within the same 24 hours. Okay. This is very rare. In fact, the first in documented history that I could find. If you guys find otherwise, let me know. So, welcome back, loves. Welcome if you're new to the sanctuary. I'm so glad you found me either way. I'm glad to have you all here, whether on live or watching the replay. Now, before we get into anything, remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Always, always use your own discernment because you are your own best guide. I'm sharing the truth the Spirit has shown me, along with my own studies and lived experience. Okay. So let's break this down. So we have Jupiter, Mercury, Mars, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune all aligned right now, you guys. This is what they call a planet parade, and it is very rare. We'll talk about the numerology too in a second. It's also the peak of a meteor shower, and it's called Perseid. I may not be pronouncing that correctly, but it is expected to be one of the strongest, over 100 meters per hour, you guys. That's crazy, isn't it? On top of what we already know about the total solar eclipse, which is in Leo. Okay. So this is crazy. This is crazy energy, guys. So this combo won't happen again for another 20 years, y'all. 20 years. So we're going to go over some myth busting because I know there's been a lot online. Okay, a lot of doomsday, a lot of panic, kind of fear mongering about this. And as you guys know, and if you don't, now you do, I'm here to give you truth, not fear. Okay. So this energy is rare. Yes. It is powerful. Yes. And you are likely going to feel it. I know I do. Okay. But powerful and rare don't necessarily mean dangerous or bad, right? So no fear mongering. Okay. So don't buy into all that crap. Hey, PP. Welcome, welcome. If you're here, feel free to say hey in the chat. Let me know where you're joining from, your zodiac sign for kicks and giggles. We are going to do a Q&A and pull some cards. I'm also going to be using my handy dandy pendulum today for those yes, no questions. Okay. So we're going to get into that. But first, I want us to ground, especially with everything that's going on right now. Okay, guys, because it's a little crazy. I'm just going to cleanse the pendulum really quick. Cleansing my tool. Oh, and I'm catching it on fire. Just kidding, guys. That's significant, though. I cleansed it with fire and some smoke. Yes, love it. Okay. So, whatever you guys can do safely, of course, or you can just follow along. Don't want our cards to catch on fire either. I'm a fire sign. Sorry, guys. So first, again, we're going to do a little grounding technique. It's not going to take long, and stay with me because we're going to do your questions, okay? So close your eyes. Let's take a deep breath. We're going to go in through the nose, hold, and then out through the mouth, okay? So do this with me. One more time. All right. Now we're going to visualize together, okay? So I want you to picture roots growing from the base of your spine down through the floor, through the ground, and into the earth under you, anchoring you. Feel those roots settle. You are safe. You are held. No matter what's going on in the sky, you are anchored and you are grounded. Now place one hand on your heart if you can and ask yourself, either silently or aloud, what is true about me underneath all the noise? Not what I've been told, not what I'm afraid of. What is true? And we're going to take one more breath, same way. In through the nose, hold out through the mouth. Let it go. Now, when you're ready, open your eyes, come back to me. There you are, grounded, present, and ready to go. So let me know in the chat or comments if you're watching the replay, how did that feel? And now it's going to be about you. So we are going to do a Q&A. You can ask whatever you want. Just no medical or legal questions, guys, okay? Because we're on YouTube. So it can be about the eclipse, life in general, love, money, career, anything that's yes, no. We are going to consult the pendulum here. So we'll do things a little differently today. I do use this in my practice. I've used it in some of my readings before on YouTube, but not on our lives yet. So this will be an interesting addition. Okay, so we're going to get into this. We will go ahead and start a queue with your questions. If you just want a general poll, we can do that too. I am going to pull from our spicy deck to get a little theme going first. We'll leave those there. So again, if you're just joining, welcome, welcome. We are talking about the eclipse and life in general, whatever you guys are feeling. Feel free to say hey in the chat. Let me know where you're joining from, your zodiac sign, and any questions you might have, or if you just want a general poll. Otherwise, you're welcome to follow along with the collective reading. Oh, 9 of clubs. You prayed for this. Love it. You prayed for this. That might end up being our title leader or our theme. 9 of clubs, y'all. And interesting because we just did a grounding technique for, and at the end I said, let it go. So this is release. So 9 is all about endings and completion and release, right? Clubs is fire or wands in tarot energy. So action, creativity, passion, ambition, spiritual force. So this makes sense. Hey, Yagi. Welcome back. Thanks for being here. Again, any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. I'm shuffling right now. How's your Wednesday going, guys? Are you feeling this triple whammy? I'm going to call it the triple whammy in astrology. Are you guys feeling it yet? Will do, PP. For PP spirit. Ooh, Four of Wands. Me likey. So this is stability, foundation, protection, and Wands again is fire energy. Yeah, and you can see the fire, the wands with the fire here. There's a tent. They almost look like they're kind of in the desert or some sort of festival because they're dancing, kind of. And there's two women depicted here. So they're dancing, having fun. So fire energy, movement. So yeah, this is all about movement, creativity, in your foundation and your protection. So something's moving here. Something's moving in a good sense. That was for you, PP. Let's see what that was next. PP spirit. Ooh. All right, PP, we got resilience 21, which is 3. Again, connection, communication. Resistance, which is 7. And realization, which is 3 again. Interesting. So you got 2 3s here, both realization and resilience. So yeah, maybe you've been carrying a lot. And here, this bag that she has on her back, she's kind of hunched over because it's a lot of weight, and there's all kinds of stuff kind of falling out of it, but it's tied to her. And then here, she's kind of standing at the entrance of this huge keyhole, and maybe it's so big she can't even tell it's a keyhole, but it's also a portal. As you see, where kind of on one side is like night and the starry sky, and inside it looks like it's almost like sunset or sunrise. I'm thinking sunrise probably. um yeah, and again with the 3. And then here you have resistance, and there's a lot of trees and stuff popping up in between the knuckles here. There's birds flying. So maybe resistance to growth and to change. You did get 7, so this is spirituality. Okay, so there's resistance in your spiritual growth. So it's there for you, but it's, you see how it's popping out through the knuckles. So you might be white knuckling something. You're really resistant to this spiritual growth and spiritual change that you're needing to do. You're resilient. You've been through it. But the keyhole is so big that you can't even really see it. You're standing right. Excuse me. Maybe you need some throat chakra clearance there. But you're standing right in it. But you're definitely protected, and you've got something moving with your foundation and your stability here in a positive way. That makes sense for you. Hi, Melissa. Gemini from Georgia. Welcome back. I think you've been in my lives before. If that's the same Melissa, welcome back. Thanks for joining. So let me all know if you guys have any questions in the chat. We did not talk about our planets here in the numerology, so we're going to get to this. So we talked about having all of these planets in alignment right now, you guys, all 6 of these planets. So we have Jupiter here, which is 18. So 9, again, release and endings. And Jupiter is mostly associated with Sagittarius and Pisces. Okay. So Jupiter's my planet. But it's all about expansion, luck, wisdom, blessings, higher learning. Okay. So it's good that Jupiter is lined up with us right now, right? And then we also have good old Mercury. I know we just said bye to Mercury because Mercury was in retrograde. Sorry, guys, gotta move my little hummingbird here. I don't want it to burn. Okay. And this is 15, which is 6. Okay. And this is more about like home life, family, um, yeah, harmony with love and responsibility. Okay. So that's more what Mercury is, but it's more associated with the signs Gemini and Virgo. So they might be feeling it a little more right now. And it's all about communication, travel, learning, technology, messages. So that's why when Mercury goes into retrograde, a lot of crazy things happen with technology. Okay. So you see the common thread here between Mercury and Jupiter was the learning, right? Higher learning. So there's a lot of learning to be had right now. Maybe a lot of people looking to get back into school or somehow educating themselves in some way. Okay. Then we've got Mars. Mars. They say men are for Mars, right? And these are mostly associated with Aries and Scorpio. So if you guys are feeling this, but this is drive, aggression, sexuality, conflict, motivation, action. Okay. That's what Mars is about, which is 17 here, which is 8. So karma, abundance. Okay. So a lot of things going on here. And he looks like he's ready to take care of karma, right? And then we have Saturn. And Saturn is associated with Capricorn and Aquarius. Okay. So if you're feeling this, that makes sense, PP. So discipline, karma again, y'all. So we've got 2 planets here that have to do with karma. Um, Restrictions, lessons, structure, time. Okay. So with Jupiter and Mercury here with education and learning, and then Saturn here with lessons, that's a big one, right? And Saturn's 19, which is 2, okay? Partnerships, duality, balance. And then Uranus is 20, which is also 2, balance, duality, partnership, okay? And Uranus is mostly associated with Aquarius. So 2 different planets here so far that are associated with Aquarius. And it's all about rebellion, awakening, innovation, and sudden change. Okay. So remember, we talked yesterday about even the solar eclipse bringing in like fast forwarding things. Well, Uranus is doing that even more because it's all about sudden change. Okay. And then we have Neptune, which is 21, 3. So community, connection, collaboration, communication, if I didn't already say that, lots of C words. And then, the mind, body, spirit connection as well. All right. And Neptune is mostly associated with Pisces. I think that's the second one because Jupiter is associated with Pisces too. So dreams, illusion, spirituality, psychic gifts, fantasy. Okay. So that's about, so we have all 6, do you see that flame? All 6 of these planets are in alignment right now in the planet parade, you guys. So that's what all this intense energy is about. All right. So hopefully that helps you understand it better. You're welcome, PP. Hi, Halloween. Cool handle. Sure, you can. Let us know where you're joining from and your sign, just for kicks and giggles. But yes, I don't think, did anyone else, Melissa or anybody want to pull? No, I didn't say. Hi, user JR. Welcome, welcome. Off from the UK. Cool. Yes, you can, user. Sorry to call you user, but that's what your handle says. That's what I can see anyway. All right, so I'm gonna pull for general pull for Halloween real quick from tarot. If you guys have any yes or no questions, we will be using the pendulum today. But for general pulls, we're gonna go with tarot and or my moon deck here. So let's see. For Halloween spirit. Ooh, you got the moon card. What a pretty card. Look at this one. And it's 18, which is 9. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, so we've been talking about this a lot because our theme card here was the 9 of Clubs, which said you prayed for this, and now you just got 9. The moon. So endings, completion, release. And you see here, there are 2 wolves. They could be dogs, but we'll go with wolves howling at the moon. One is black, one is white. So this is duality. Okay. And you see here, she is submerged underwater looking up at the moon. So maybe, Holly, you've been feeling a little bit underwater, but you have a light shining on you. And there may be with this duality here, there may be some sort of ending happening, some sort of decision that you need to make, maybe 2 choices. Sure, Yagi. I'll pull from the love deck for you. Got you, user. I might say JR, so I don't have to call you user. Jack's current feelings. All right. Let's go to the love deck for Yagi. Jack's current feelings for Yagi Spirit. What's your love language? Ooh, blast from the past. Chemistry. Considering I can't remember the exact situation. Yeah, I gave you 2 are married. For some reason I thought that, but regardless of that. Oh, my candle went out. Um what's your love language is coming out? So yeah, and you said that he's feeling kind of distant. So I'm really getting here that you're not being loved the way that you would like to be loved. So maybe you need to have a conversation with him about what your love language is, like how you like to receive love. There's some sort of blast from the past with chemistry. So I don't know if this is for you, you're getting a blast from the past, or maybe he is. We're asking his feelings towards you. This could be another connection. We can pull and see if we can get some clarity here. Pull from tarot about Jack here. Justice came out. Interesting. She's balancing these scales on a sword. It's 11. This is a master number. And the reflection's different. I'm getting like a feeling of revenge or something here. Hi, Bethy. Welcome. Halloween Virgo. Yagi, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm feeling revenge, Aggie. I don't know. Okay, JR, was CR forced into this commitment? Or did they choose it? We'll do love deck, but I want to, with the force, let's ask the pendulum because that is kind of a yes no question. Let me get another candle here, y'all. Let's go with our lavender again for balance, especially with this. This is going to be a floating candle now. Oh, confirmation from fur baby. Neighborhood dogs are barking. My fur babies are going to answer, so excuse me, guys. All right. Let me tap in. So was CR forced into this commitment? Spirit, was CR forced into this commitment? You guys can see me. Was CR forced into this commitment, Spirit? Yes, that's looking like a yes. CR was forced, or at least felt forced into the commitment. That's for you, JR. I'm sorry, Bethy. We're here for you. Halloween, revenge against your employer. Oh. What were you not following, Bethy? You're welcome, Yagi. We can follow up once I get through this queue. Yes, Bethy, did you have a specific question? Or you want me to just do a general poll for you? Hey, Pops. Yay. Welcome back. I'm glad you made it. You're welcome, JR. Oh, we didn't do charms, guys. Let's do some charms real quick while everybody's catching up. Ooh, we got the letter T. It's tea time. That's what I'm getting. A blue fish. This could be Pisces. And the minus sign. Oh, I'm getting like, what do they say? It's T minus. I think that's a sports thing, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm not a sports person, so I might have that wrong. What is it? It's like T minus, or maybe is that like a space liftoff? I don't know. I'm having like a brain freeze moment, y'all. What is that? T minus, somebody tell me. Thank you, Pups. All right, so this minus sign here, of course, is, can be minus something, removal of something, without something, release, subtraction. Could even be simplifying or loss. But with that T, I'm really getting like the T. What is that saying, you guys? It's gonna bug me. I guess I could look it up. I didn't want to open up my laptop, but I could. Oh, we got our blue fish here. Okay, that can really be Pisces energy, which is kind of what I got as soon as I saw it. But a fish is abundance, intuition, flow, fertility. Can be emotions too, spiritual movement. Fish in water. Oh, fish out of water. The minus. Oh, the color matters to you guys. Okay, it's blue. So again, this is could be water or air sign, but it's mostly associated with Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius. I said Pisces, right? Throat chakra, truth, intuition, communication, emotional healing. PP has no clue. No. Yeah, I'll have to. Let me look it up. It's gonna drive me nuts. Let's see. Okay, let's see. T minus. It's like liftoff, or it's like time. It's like timing something. Yeah. Okay. So it's the amount of time remaining before a scheduled event, like the rocket launch. Okay. I was like, is this sports or like space analogy, something? So T stands for time or test. The minus is you're subtracting like the countdown. Okay, so T minus, it's the time left before the main event. So that's what they say before like a space launch or something. T minus five means they're launching in 5 minutes. Okay, so that's kind of what I found. So something's launching, you guys, and we got this Pisces symbol here. So it could be some sort of emotional um healing or something that's going on, but something big is coming. T minus a big launch of some sort. Okay. Ah, I'm glad I had it partially right. Hi, Mariana. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to let us know where you're joining from, your zodiac sign, and if you have any questions. Was there any? Did I miss anyone else's poll? I saw Bethy was commenting, but didn't specifically ask. I'll go ahead and pull for you, Bethy, and then for Mariana, yes, you can. For yes, no, we're using the pendulum. If anyone is interested, it's not a Ouija board. And a common misconception, even with those, is that it's evil. Nothing I use is evil. They are all tools, you guys. Okay, so somebody needed to hear that. So let's get into it. I'm gonna do general pull for Bethy. I think she may have left, but she can watch it back. Judgment 20, which is two. So yeah, partnership, duality, balance. And you can see here, she has kind of a ballerina in spirit coming out of her. But she almost looks like she's down like on her knees, either like praying or something. Yeah, this is interesting. So you might resonate with ballet or dance, or maybe you're wanting to like be free of some sort of judgment. And there's a lot of green here too. Okay, so heart chakra. Might need some heart healing there. All right. So again, that was for Bethy. Hi, Missy. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Dylan. Welcome back. No problem, hubs. I'm glad that you made it. You didn't have a question? Oh, yeah. Definitely water your plants. Okay, so Mariana is next. Let me write you guys down because once the chat starts moving. All right, so we got Bethy, we got Mariana. It's coming in August. And then Missy about Josh. Oh, Aquarius and Cancer. Okay. Got some Aquarius energy tonight. Yes, I got you, Mariana. Yes, Missy. Dylan, what's coming up? Okay, so the next few months. All right, got a good little cue going here. All right, so Mariana wants to know what's coming up for August. We're going to move the pendulum for now. I'm going to pull first from the moon deck, I'm feeling. Mariana, from the rest of August here. Let's see what's coming for you. Oh, you got hunger 29, which is 11. Oh, that's a master number. This is good. And you see, I'm seeing a theme here, you guys. The other one that I pulled for someone else had two wolves howling at the moon. You have one wolf howling at the moon. Okay, and 11 is our master number. It's an illuminator, okay, a portal, a gateway. This makes sense, especially right now with all this energy, right? Two pillars side by side. 11. Hunger. All right. So there's some sort of hunger the rest of this month for you, Mariana. Let's see what tarot has to say. What's this hunger about? I'm hearing longing. There's a longing for something. That would make sense with hunger for Mariana's spirit. Wow. Okay. My goodness. This is a lot. Okay. Okay. We're gonna reconvene here. I'm gonna take. Oh. This is telling me a story here. Okay, I am going to take them all. I wasn't going to, but I am. Wow. Okay, Mariana. You got a lot coming for you. Ooh, goodness. Okay. So you've got the Five of Pentacles. Um, I'm getting that there's something you haven't been seeing. There's a lot of change coming, okay, but maybe you've been feeling kind of down and out or in despair. The key is sitting right next to her, leaned up against the door. You can see the big keyhole here, but she's not even looking. Romance. Romance is coming. Knight of Cups. Got a picnic set up here. He's holding roses, unicorn in the background. This is a very unique love that's coming in. Okay. And the Nine of Cups, look at this. She's jumping for joy out of a treasure chest. Okay. So there's something that you are releasing here that is bringing in this abundance for you. You got the Two of Wands. So, two again is partnership, balance. There's some travel imagery here. She's looking out. Looks like she's planning travel. There's a van with the surfboard, the globe. Okay, so you might be taking a romantic trip or something too. Then we got 13 here, death and rebirth. Okay. So this is really interesting because in 13, which I know has a bad rep, okay, but really it breaks down to four, which is stability, foundation, protection. Here, this is all about protection. Okay. So you're going through some sort of death and rebirth. That makes sense because we got the nine of which is release. Okay. So something's ending and something new is beginning. It could be this relationship, one's ending, a new one's coming in. You also got the Queen of Cups, and look here. It looks like she's in prayer or meditation. She's got a cup balanced on water. She's kind of half underwater and half above, but she's not bothered by this at all. Okay. So this is very feminine energy, stepping into your femininity, your feminine power. Look here, we got another five, which again is change. This one's spiritual change, okay? Because look here, he's in this pose here, kind of sitting Indian style, as they call it. There's a stairway leading to light. He looks very joyful. So a lot of release and endings and change, but joy, okay? And you also got the Ace of Cups, big cups energy here, okay, which is water. So it could be water sign. This is love, emotions, intuition, relationships, okay, right by the heart. It almost looks like a heart. Um, and cups is heart energy, okay, so some heart healing here. She's wearing a blue shirt, so emotional healing. There's some emotional healing happening here. And then we also got another masculine card here, King of Cups. Yeah. And look, there's a fish, and we got a fish charm and a starfish. Okay. So we're going to talk about that too. But here he's kind of almost doing like a sound bowl technique with it. And he's sitting, looks like kind of in the sea. There's a little sailboat in the background. He's wearing a fish on his neck. This could be a Pisces coming in for you. Okay. And he's wearing a crown. This is a divine masculine energy. So whoever's coming in here for you, he may very well be a water sign, big Pisces symbolism here. Otherwise, it just might be someone who's very spiritual. Okay. Um, yeah, I mean, this is, yeah, I'm liking this for you. Um, there was something else I was going to say about this card. What was it? Again, we're still on Mariana. Oh, I know. So the fish being there again could very well be Pisces because that's what we got, but it's also abundance and intuition, as I was saying, spiritual movement. Okay. But then on top of it, you have a starfish here. Okay. So I don't know if you can see, it's an orange fish and an orange starfish. We're going to get to the colors too. Starfish are all about healing and regeneration. I don't know if you know this, but starfish, they can, one of their, gosh, I don't even know what they're called. I want to say tentacle, but that's not right. Like legs could be cut off and they can regenerate. Okay. They can heal themselves. So it's about resilience, regeneration, emotional renewal. Okay. Kind of going with the flow type energy. Um, and you also notice his shirt is orange. The bowl here is orange. So big orange. Okay. So that's fire, mostly Sagittarius and Aries energy. So you or they may have that in their chart, but it's also like joy and attraction, sacral chakra. Okay. Pleasure. Yeah. So these are all good things. Then you got Three of Pentacles. This is all about communication, connection in the community. You see there's 3 people here. So you might be finding your community, okay, calling them in. Yep, look, as I say that, we get the magician 1. So yeah, you yourself have been calling this in, the right people into your life. And maybe you've been feeling like this was just never going to end. Whatever you're doing hasn't been working. So you see here, she's kind of on her knees in this red dress, kind of, it looks like she's crying, crows overhead, but there's one white bird, and that is spirit. This is a message from spirit telling you, do not despair. You have been heard, okay? And it's all coming in. You, with your mind, with your meditation, whatever it is you've been doing spiritually, look at this spiral here. This is all about what you have done, the self work, calling it in, okay? It's working. That's what's coming for you for the rest of August, Ariana. That's a lot, I know, but I hope that helped. Next, we had Missy here. You're welcome, Ariana. You're so welcome. That's a beautiful reading. You've been, and I have to commend you for all the work that you've been doing. I can see it and feel it, all of that inner work you've been doing. That's what it's all about. That's how we call in, that's how we manifest the things, working on ourselves to bring in the life that we want, the connections that we want. And that's really what prosperity and abundance is all about. Having what you want in all areas of life, of your life. You've really been working on this. I can see it. So I commend you for that. Okay, so Missy wanted to know, will she and Josh get back together? Okay, and as always, I have to say, I am the messenger. So the energy, the cards, the pendulum, none of it lies. This is not my own personal beliefs, okay, you guys? So we don't always hear what we want to hear, but it's always what we need to hear. I'm just saying that anytime there's anything, especially with relationship stuff, okay? So Missy wants to know, will she and Josh get back together, Spirit? Will Missy and Josh get back together? It's looking like a yes. Yeah, as I said that, it started moving more. It's looking like a yes, Missy. Looks like you're happy with that answer. Good. Okay. We can pull one from the love deck too for you. Let's see, Missy and Josh Bear. Ooh. This person sent you flowers. Flowers can also mean compliments. Says you already know. Falling in love. Oh, someone is in love with you. Okay, Missy. It also says, though, they do have doubts and effective communication is needed. So it could have been what caused maybe this ending here. One of the two or both. Okay, but they are in love with you. Okay, there are feelings here. Okay, so they're either in love with you, falling in love with you. They definitely have feelings. Okay, and it says you already know. So you feel this, you know this. So yeah, it looks like reconciliation is possible. Hey Jenna, welcome back. Sure, I will add you right after Dylan. All right, so Dylan wants to know what's coming in the next few months. My diffuser went off. Okay. I'm gonna go moon deck and then tarot for you, John. Dylan Spirit, what's coming in the next few months? Ooh. Gratitude, Dylan, 23, which is 5. So change. So maybe someone's going to start feeling grateful for something you're doing, or you might be feeling grateful. And self reflection, 17, which is 8. Okay. So that's abundance, karma, cycles. And you see here, there's 2 women, looks like the same woman, but one's facing us, one's facing away. They're holding hands, looking in the mirror. So, yeah, a lot of self reflection and gratitude is coming for you in the next few months. Let's see what else from tarot. For Dylan, the next few months, Spirit. Ooh, this came flying out. Queen of Wands. Ooh, I like it. Okay. Wands is fire. Okay. So you might have fire in your chart, or be dealing with a fire sign. But you see here, she's got one hand with a wand up in the air. The other one has light literally coming off of her hand. It's kind of blinding her a little, surrounded by candles. Okay. So this is positive energy, feminine energy. Yeah, I love this. I love this. Yeah, and what else was I gonna say? Apart from fire with the wands, it's kind of action, passion, creativity, movement. And with Queen here, this could be involving feminine energy, but it's also emotional intelligence, receiving energy. Well, that would make sense because you got gratitude here. Okay. So maybe you're going to start receiving more. People are going to be, maybe more grateful for whatever you're doing, showing you more appreciation, and then you're going to be receiving more. So that's good news, Dylan. All right. And Jenna. Yeah, positive feminine energy, Dylan. Love it. You have been doing a lot of reflecting. That makes sense. Hey, Kathy, welcome. Let us know where you're joining from, your zodiac sign, if you feel comfortable, and if you have any questions. I'm great, Jenna. How are you? So, insight. What's to come for Jenna and Zach? We'll do tarot and love. Let's see. I'm going to actually do. I'm going to do actually Moon first, Tarot second, Love third for you, Jenna. Let's see what we get here. Coming for Jenna and Zach. Right. Oh, the path. 8. 8's all about abundance, karma, cycles. Okay. You got here the path. Okay. So cycles make sense here, right? And you see here, she's not climbing the ladder. She's standing next to it. The portal, window, whatever you want to call it, is up here. The ladder leads right to it. She's standing next to it. So you can see the path, but you're not walking it yet. That's deep. Let's see what comes out in tarot. Right on. Oh, you got the Knight of Wands. I was just talking about this card yesterday. Um, I love this card actually. So anytime we get Knight, that is masculine energy, but you see her, it's a feminine here. Um, and Knight is kind of king energy, so authority, mastery, okay, that masculine energy. But it being a wands here is also fire energy once again, okay, so this is action and movement, okay. And you see here she's kind of rocking out, she's beating this drum, so kind of to the beat of your own drum. There is a black stallion there in the background, and horses are very much about, power. Um, and then we got the Six of Cups here, and six is harmony in love and family and responsibility. Okay, and you see here it's a boy and a dog, and then a man and a dog, and it's the same boy and dog. Okay. Um, so, and it almost looks like a golden retriever or something, so that could be significant. Not necessarily that this is Zach, but this is someone maturing, okay, a masculine energy maturing, okay, growing into a man. So maybe he's growing up, okay, maybe he's learning here. And it is cups, okay, and cups is water energy, so love, emotions, healing, okay. So we're getting here between all of these that you've got harmony coming in between your love and family, whatever it is that you're building here. So you can kind of see the light. You can see, positive changes. You're not quite on the path yet. I think we were talking about this a little bit before, where you were kind of still struggling with it a little, but you can see the change, maybe see the light, okay. And you're kind of choosing to go your own way with this, okay, so maybe the two of you going your own way, dealing with it in your own way. Maybe not necessarily what everyone else might think is right, and that's what you should do, right? You should, I don't like the word should, but everyone should kind of march the beat of their own drum, so to speak. And he is kind of maturing through this, okay. There's emotional healing still to be done here, but it seems like it's kind of moving in a positive direction. Catching up on the chat. Oh, good, Dylan. It looks like Zach's dog. That's funny, Bella. I'm glad that makes sense to you. Good. Yeah. Communication and comprehension, not just communication, but comprehension is key. Effective communication, understanding. I think if you really have that in a relationship, you can work out most things, right? And the male on this card too, the masculine energy here is a very kind of, looks like loving, compassionate energy. Yeah. So that's good. You're welcome. Any other questions, guys, or follow-up questions? That was it for the queue, unless anyone has more. Oh, gecko confirmation. And don't forget, if you guys do want to work with me in a more private setting, one-on-one, you can do that too. You can either email me. My email is on YouTube, both in the bio and the links now, in case you couldn't see it before. Thanks to Cause. And also, you can go to my site, sanctuary444.com, and book any of the services that I offer. You can contact me through there as well. I'm also on Threads if you guys want to go follow me. And what else was I going to say? And I have tons of free stuff for you guys too, both on YouTube and on my site. So feel free to check those out too. You keep getting family interferences in your readings. Interesting. Hmm. Let's ask the pendulum, and then we'll pull on the family stuff too. Let's see. Will Jenna and Zach be long-term spirit? And let me do this more on a flat surface. So just scoot these to the side. I made a mess of the altar, but that's okay. Will Jenna and Zach be long-term spirit? It's looking like yes on the long-term question, Jenna. I feel like your heart's in it. I think, and especially with women, that determines a lot, you know? But let's see here. Ooh, one came flying out. Yeah, we got this card for you last time too. And look, another 8. Okay, so cycles and karma. Yeah, you might, I know you're still kind of struggling with this, but you might also be kind of too in your head about it. And this could be the family interference, like these crows here. But it's like you're blinded, your hands are tied. So maybe you have this stuck feeling. I don't want to say stuck in the relationship, but there's some sort of stuck. Maybe you're stuck in, what happened. Yeah, let's see here. I'm gonna pull from another deck about this family stuff. Ah, look at that. Get out of your head. I was just saying that. That's funny. Not funny that you're in your head, but funny that I was just saying that and then we got that card. What else? What's going on with the family stuff? I just saw the card trust. We'll see what falls out. Yeah, it's like a mental battle kind of thing. Maybe you feel like your heart and your mind are like battling. Oh, your ancestors have a message, Jenna. Well, you said you felt like family interference. That's really interesting. Connect. Let's see what comes out from my other deck here where we get a lot of ancestor messages. It could be a guide or this could be a passed on loved one. Let's see what comes out and then I might pull from my mediumship deck. So for the next bit. Came flying out again. Archangel Gabrielle, your voice was never meant to stay hidden. Okay, so maybe there's something you're not expressing, something you're not saying. Hang on, I'm gonna pull from my mediumship deck. For Jenna's prayer. Oh, goodness. Okay. Okay. Hang on. My deck fell apart here. Don't fall apart on this, Jenna, like the deck did. What is this ancestor message here? Oh, a mentor or teacher is still guiding you and they're still proud. Yeah, so this is like a passed on ancestor. They're wanting you to connect. A lot of heart healing here because we got green ink on both of these cards. The connect card is green. Okay, I'm catching up on that. Yes, you can do follow ups, Yagi. Confirmation from the get go. I know, always an eight, Jenna. August 2, yes. Oh, his mom, yeah. What? He has to lie to his mom? That makes sense. Yeah, I can see. Oh, yeah, that could be your grandma. Aw. Yeah, that would make sense. The feminine energy. Yeah, a mentor or teacher still guiding you and still proud. And that could be too. Like your voice was never meant to stay hidden, that, he's having to lie, almost like hide you in a sense, from his mother. Yeah, let's see what comes out from this other deck. I get what you mean. I miss my grandmother too. Oh, look at this, Jenna. The number you keep seeing is from them, and you keep getting 8. Yeah, confirmation. That's your grandma sending you signs. I love it. I just got the chills. Yes, we can check into it, Aggie. Oh, wow, that is interesting, Jenna. Possibly, Aggie. Let's see. Yeah, fair. What love life? Okay, so Yagi, maybe you've been feeling like you don't really have a love life lately. Let's see what comes out here. So Yagi and Jasper. Queen of Swords. Yeah, you've been really contemplating on this. hmm Yeah, you've been really thinking about this one because the queen here. Well, first of all, the swords um confirmation is air energy. Okay. So could be an air sign, but it's also spades. Okay. Which is swords in tarot. So it's thoughts, conflict, decisions, mental battles, endings. Okay. And you see here, she's holding the sword, kind of looking out the ocean, bird flying over. There's different flags here, okay? Red, yellow, blue. So you're seeing flags here. You know, you're kind of on watch, maybe a little guarded. You've got your sword ready. You're not necessarily in battle mode, but you're prepared. Yeah, what's going on with this revenge here for Yagi Spirit? You Are Brave came out, Yagi. Whoa. Oh, okay. Their Talking came out, and you should sleep on it. That's really interesting. Let's see if we can get his energy. Let's see for Zach's energy spirit. I said that, and then these cards fell out. The Emperor. And it looks more like a ram head to me. And four is protection, stability. Yeah, look, he's sitting here with the chess piece. So that's what this revenge is about. He's like, checkmate. So I think like if you're being distant, he's being distant, that's the revenge piece. So it might not be some like huge, thing that he's planning. But that's kind of his energy right now. He's like sitting back, like, okay, checkmate, like matching energy type. Okay. Very, very fiery, very feisty here. And this could be, I think it's more a ram's head than a goat's head. But Ram is Aries, Goat is Capricorn. But either way, you can see the energy here, okay? And then we also got the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So you're getting, this makes sense, a lot of masculine energy here, so kind of authority. Pentacles is earth energy. I did say a little bit of Capricorn, but it's also, home, value, and, look, he's, and another horse. We're getting this horse theme lately, you guys. But you see here, he's kind of dropping these, maybe he's dropping hints, okay? It's like breadcrumbs. He could be breadcrumbing you. It's not necessarily good. And then we got the Page of Swords here. Okay, so maybe you've had some sort of bright idea. You've kind of, it could have to do, but she's doing a balancing act here, holding a book, holding the light bulbs. So you might have a lot on your plate. You may feel like you're balancing a lot. You might be studying or learning in some way. Okay. Um, yeah. And then we got the Devil card, which again is Capricornish. So there's a lot of Capricorn energy here. And it's 15, which is 6. So harmony, love, family, responsibility. But you see here, he's kind of a puppeteer. He's got someone here on the strings. Yeah, so some game playing here. He's like pulling the strings. Yeah, he's like breadcrumbing, playing games. Checkmate, playing chess. Yeah. That's the revenge that I was getting earlier. That makes sense. Hi, Yak. Your popcorn? I don't know what that means. But welcome, welcome. That's funny, Aggie. I can pull for you, Yak, but pregnancy one's kind of a medical. It's a very touchy one, especially on YouTube. But if you want to do a one-on-one, we can do that. But I will pull for you and see what comes up here for Yak Spirit. Oh, look at this. 10 of Cups. There are children here. So whether now or not, I don't know, but there's a couple here watching their two children play. Rainbow energy, 10 of Cups, that's fulfillment, kind of an area in every area. Cups are water or also love, emotions, relationships, healing. So it looks like a boy and a girl playing, a couple watching them. So there's definitely children on this card. So whether now or in the future. Oh, well, that's kind of more medical advice, girl. Have you taken a test? You did get a 10 on this card. We don't normally reduce it because 10 has a big significance with being fulfillment. You know, that is a blueprint number. But if you wanted to look at it as a one, you can. So kind of again, take it as it resonates. I cannot give you medical advice, especially not on YouTube. Jenna. Jenna and PB guys crack me up. Yeah, I'm not sure what the popcorn meant either. I thought like maybe popping in or something. I'm not sure. Oh, really? Interesting. Huh. Ah, that's funny, Aggie. Jenna. Yeah, that would probably be the better route. Or very kind of. I mean, in general, it's limited in that sense anyway. And so many, like, I hate to say it this way, but because it can be very sad, but it's a very touchy subject for people. And for anyone who has lost a child or anything, that can be very, things like that can be very triggering. Things can change, if you know what I mean. So, like, that's not, especially not on a live, not something that I would want to get into. I pulled for you, Yak. I did pull for you. You got the 10 of cups. Yeah. Thank you, Jenna. I was just gonna say yes. I'm a her, I'm a she. I know maybe you can't tell my hands or my voice. No. That's okay though. I think it could be a language barrier too, though. Can't tell you that yet. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, if everybody's telling you that. Yeah, 10 of Cups, yeah. That's as much as I can tell you there. Hi, Danny. Welcome. Sure. Let's pull one. Then after Danny, we'll probably wrap up and do our affirmations. Oh, yeah. We're way over our hour. Let's see. I was going to do tarot and I grabbed the moon deck, so you must need that one. So I'll pull from that for you, Danny. Y'all crack me up. Okay, for Danny. And then I'll pull a tarot one for you, too, for Danny's spirit. Danny, beginnings, two. Okay, so partnership, duality, so maybe new beginnings. This could be a new relationship, new connection, but there is a new beginning here for you. Let's see what else comes out, Danny. Five of Swords. Yeah, so a lot of change here. And I'm getting like mental battle or conflict here. Big crow theme in the collective lately. So someone's maybe been in your ear or been in your head a lot. And you can see here, well, you might not be able to see on the live, but there's a man below kind of standing on the edge of a cliff. Okay. So this change, it might feel like that to you. Okay. Like you're kind of just at your wits' end with all of this change. I'm sorry you've been feeling that way. But you've got new beginnings coming for you. Okay. So don't despair. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Danny. That makes sense. Hi, Jazzy. Cool handle. You're welcome, Danny. Yes, you may, Jazzy. Did you want a general poll or do you have a specific question? Confirmation. I'm going to go with general. Okay. For Jazzy Spirit. Oh, that fell right out. Six of Pentacles, Jazzy. So six is harmony, love, family, responsibility. And you see here, one hand is out and they're kind of swirling in this eight symbol again. We've been getting a lot of these eights. And someone is like handing a pentacle over. Okay. So the eight is the harmony. Okay. So there's going to be harmony in all of these areas for you. Okay. Which is great. And eight is abundance, but six is the harmony, love, family, responsibility. So there's harmony coming in for you in all of those areas. Ooh, I love that. Oh, there you go. Harmony coming for you in love. But we'll pull from the love deck for you too, real quick. For Jazzy Spirit. Ooh, engagement. So whether that's literal, like an engagement towards marriage, or you're going to be like engaging with someone, there's definitely something coming in for you. And then, like I said, I got this with harmony, with love, family, responsibility. So in all areas, yeah, something's coming in for you, Jazzy. All right, guys, I think we will wrap it up. So don't forget sanctuary444.com. You guys can book one-on-ones with me. Check out the free resources I have on there. You can contact me there as well. My email's also on YouTube, and I have hundreds, literally hundreds of free videos for you guys on YouTube too. If that is what you're looking for, okay? And your girl is not yet monetized, but soon, fingers crossed for me. Okay. So tips are always appreciated. This is always free, but tips are always appreciated. All the information you need is in the description and in my bio on my page. Again, you guys can contact me, so feel free to reach out. If you're not sure what to book, what type of services, you can reach out to me first and I can guide you in the right direction. Okay. So we're going to do our affirmations really quick. See what spirit wants you to start affirming. Oh, looks like we got several here. I am healthy. Love it. I am protected. I am powerful. I am resilient. And I am in time. Oh, I like that one. We haven't gotten that one in a while. And if you like these affirmations, check out my playlist. Affirm it with me. Bunch of shorts. I do them first thing in the morning, last thing at night. So definitely a game changer. Danny, the site is sanctuary444.com. It's in my links on my YouTube page as well. Yeah, check it out. All right. So, again, affirm these with me, guys, is what Spirit wants you to know, and start affirming. I am healthy. I am powerful. I am protected. I am resilient. I am in time. Affirm it with me. Hey guys, I will be back on tomorrow. Not exactly sure on the time. Make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications so that you get it when I do go live. I don't always schedule ahead of time. Sometimes I just pop on like I did tonight. So that way you'll get notified. Thank you all so much for joining. I appreciate each and every one of you beautiful souls and those of you watching the replay as well. So until next time, sending light, love, and healing. And I hope this helps. Thank you.